Welcome back to Mind Trick Media. Today we're I don't know how this came up as an idea, but I just thought it'd be fun. So we're playing a game called Star Wars Duos and Face-Offs, and made that title, by the way.
It sucks.
Hasbro hire me. Thanks. So basically, it's not anything what you think. I'm gonna name a Star Wars duo, and we're gonna try to agree on who is who, which is not gonna happen. So we're just gonna start off with a layup, easy, two known people, good duo, Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon. Who's who? I think in this situation, I think I'm Qui-Gon and you're Obi-Wan.
See, I think
but later on, there might be a little switch.
I think it's different depending on if we're talking about what we like about Star Wars versus how we are in real life.
Well, we can do both.
Well, I think,
who embodies the character?
I think in real life, it would be me, Qui-Gon, you, Obi-Wan. But in how we like Star Wars, it would be you, Qui-Gon, me, Obi-Wan. Because I feel like you're...
How do you embody Qui-Gon?
I just think from the perspective, say from the first movie, for example, where Obi-Wan's a lot more aggressive. I think I like that.
Aggressive guy.
I like that. No, not in real life. I don't think so.
You kind of are.
In real life, you're more aggressive than I am.
Oh, I don't think that.
This is why. This is where the arguments would come in. This is why two brothers shouldn't do this game.
This is why it's fun.
But
I feel like you're a very aggressive person when need be. I feel like I'm very...
when need be.
I feel like I'm more of a negotiator type of guy. This is before negotiator Obi-Wan.
Yeah, but still.
This is prime Qui-Gon negotiator.
Yeah, but I don't... I feel like...
You're way more inclined to go... want to hit somebody than I am. If there was a fight or
I don't think so.
I think so.
I don't think so. I think from how we like Star Wars, I think it makes sense. I don't know. I don't know. This is complicated. This one specifically might be.
Who do you think?
You said this is a layup. This is not a layup. This might be.
I meant a layup of characters.
Oh, this might be the
hardest. Who do you
hardest.
think's more arrogant? I think it's a toss. I think we're both assholes.
I think it depends on the scenario. That's what I'm saying. I don't know. I feel like this one could go either way really easily.
I think you're someone that's very direct when it comes to making decisions. I don't think when you want to make a decision, I feel like you are very first thought, first decision type of person.
I mean, yeah, it's whatever my gut says.
Yeah, I know, but you don't even I feel like sometimes with stuff you're more of a person to be this is how I feel, this is what I'm doing. I'm not looking at any other options. I'm going. I feel like I'm more of a sit back and see the options guy. Which I feel like is more inclined with Qui-Gon.
Yeah.
You're definitely if there's a wait to see if the door opens or open the door, you're opening the door. Actually, in some situations.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like it just depends on the situation. Because I feel like depending on the situation, you and me can flip-flop real quick. I mean, I'm not mad either way with either pick, to be honest. I mean, it's Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon. Come on.
This next one's going to be... I'm going to get pissed. I just know. Because I think I already know the answer, but I'm pissed. Maybe we'll let them decide.
I mean... I feel... I don't know. That one's this is a hard one. Why did we start with a hard one? It should have been the final one.
I think with young Obi-Wan too. I feel like when I don't know. I was gonna say something if who would be more willing to defy the council?
I think
I don't think you would though.
I think I would.
No, I feel like you'd be
I really think I would. But also, defy the council, I mean, Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon both do that.
Obi-Wan originally doesn't want to do that.
No, he does do that because of...
Not originally. Young Obi-Wan does not. he very much gets into it with Qui-Gon a lot about, like, this is our mission, this is what we're supposed to do. Qui-Gon's like, hold on, let's get a drink.
So you settled on the fact that you're Qui-Gon and I'm Obi-Wan? Is that what you're settled on?
In younger versions, yes.
So in older versions, what do you think?
Well, Qui-Gon doesn't really get old.
Okay, but we have that from like a
so we talking about from season 1 or season 1, episode 1. I think in that situation, I'm a little bit more Qui-Gon than you are. But later on, I think one of these characters might be on this list twice, and I think it's a flip.
I mean, talking about defying the council, I mean, Obi-Wan literally tells Yoda at the end, he's like, I'll train Anakin no matter what. Like, he's like, I'm going to do it.
But he still is following orders. Like, I'll take the trials. I'll do this to where I can do it. He still wants to make sure the hierarchy happens.
I mean, I disagree. I literally say in like every episode why.
So if they would have told him no, do you think Obi-Wan would have just left? No, I think he would have kicked him to the curb.
I don't think that. I think Obi-Wan would have, because he was at a point in his life where he was willing to do whatever he promised to Qui-Gon. So no, I think he would have left.
I don't think he would have. The issue is then we get into what would they have done with him. You can't just let him go.
You know what? Let's come back to this one. Let's go to the next one.
All right. I'm going to hate this answer. R2-D2 and C-3PO. I think I get defaulted into one, and I hate it.
Well, with some of your
you weren't learning more than one language.
Well, with some of your logic with the last one, I mean, it would make sense for me to be R2-D2 and you C-3PO.
Yeah, that's why I hate it.
I mean, yeah.
I'm not that stupid though.
He's not stupid.
He's fucking stupid.
He's not. It's like saying Jar Jar's stupid when he's actually really smart.
So fucking, he's one of those people that'd be like, they'd walk in and they'd be like, "Oh, wet. Were you in the rain?" It's not. It's like it's pouring outside.
I don't think he's stupid.
Master Luke. He's kind of fucking stupid. Not watching where he's walking and falling down into a fucking machine factory on Geonosis. Geonosis. What?
R2 pushes him.
Yeah, I wouldn't have been in that situation. You definitely would push me.
Oh yeah.
I don't think I'd push you.
Well, then that's a lock right there, just from that scene.
I feel like even if you were in front of me and I looked over you, you'd still shove me. This is a weird question, but this makes me think about this scenario a lot. If you were in a tunnel and you were going down and it forked, you going left or right?
Left. And it's because of the Journey to the Center of the Earth movie, where he's like, my gut says we should go right, and then it's all bad shit after that. For some reason, I've always been left from there. That's probably where the left Twix thing came from. Go watch the Jet Entertainment podcast.
I guess go watch that podcast to understand what that fucking conversation was. I feel like I'm going right, but cautiously. I feel like you're running to the left.
I'm not running. I don't
know.
Because
like I feel like when we're talking about this stuff, like I feel like it's based off of like decisions you make, and I feel like a big like in my head like a go-to decision is, are you taking the left tunnel or the right tunnel? Like that's like a thing, and like if there's like people going like cinema going on Quest, Journey to the Center, like I feel like everything is like, which tunnel are we taking? It's like go left or go right. Which one are you going to?
I guess left.
It happens so much that they're starting to do like there's 3 roads or there's a top, bottom, left, and right. It's like pick one. It's like I feel like it's you go left or you go right.
I guess left.
There isn't really an answer, but it makes you think about the answer. Because then you start thinking about stuff that you've seen before and what left meant and what right meant.
Yeah. I also think like
let's just move on. I hate this one.
I also think R2 just like wants to run into the battle as well to help, And I'm not saying you don't. But like with your logic with the last one, I would run way faster than you would to get there. Like before thinking and before.
Yeah, so that's where mine came in last time. You would run in without thinking. That's why I think
I
in
wouldn't
that
say without
situation,
thinking, which is why I think it's wrong.
Obi-Wan kind of doesn't think.
Huh?
Obi-Wan don't think a whole lot early on. That's why he becomes the negotiator. The dude got on a fucking aircraft and just left his master at the temple. Didn't give a fuck. And spent 2 weeks in a fucking different planet.
Yeah.
And then tried to... I can't say that.
Yeah. I think I'd be R2 and you'd be C-3PO.
Unfortunately. All right, this one's a doozy. Leia and Padme. Would you rather be... Who do you think's more of like the senator who is all about democracy and doing the right thing all the time, most of the time, or the like rebel who wants to defy her parents and go out in the galaxy and lead and do the right thing because, like...
I feel like we don't fit either one of these.
That's why we're asking.
Who
do you think looks like the other one? Are you my mom or my daughter? I honestly don't. I don't have the answer to this.
This goes back to the conversation where I just feel like some of the stuff you were saying about Obi-Wan versus Qui-Gon just isn't right to some extent. It like depends on the scenario, because I feel like you're gonna say no to this, but I feel like you're more of the rebel than I would be.
Well, you just said the opposite for R2-D2 and
well,
C-3PO.
that's why I'm kind of just conflicted with the situation. Because
no, the issue is that Qui-Gon is like, as a person, is not a rebellious person. It's only against the council because he's doing what he feels like is right in that moment. Where Obi-Wan, like, does what the council tells him to do, like, 100%, but might also do extracurriculars. But also is not like wasn't like a secondary thinker. He was very much, this is what we're doing, I'm going to run in and do it. And I feel like that's just how you explain to yourself. You're very much of, this is what I want to do, I'm going to go do that.
Yeah, but with Leia, for example, I just feel like that the rebelness to that is a different level than...
Yes, but that's what I'm saying. Like, it could be different answers. But I think in the Qui-Gon Obi-Wan thing, they're both rebellious. But I think Qui-Gon is very much more of, let me look at all my options to pick the best option, versus Obi-Wan being like, that's a good option, I'm going to go do that. I feel like you're more of that person. And a lot of times that is really good or could be bad. Do you ever a lot of regret in life? This is not where I thought this episode was going.
Save it for the other podcast. Go watch Shed Entertainment. We'll talk about that one day. I mean, I guess if we want to go back to Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan, for real, I guess it, from certain aspects, it makes more sense that I'm more like Obi-Wan and you're more like Qui-Gon.
I'm not saying it's like a 60-40.
If we go back to now Leia and Padme, I think with how they go about things, which is completely different than like Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan, I think you're more like Leia. I also feel like with Leia...
Well, because that's the thing. She can't be rebellious if she's in charge.
I also feel like with Leia does become in charge later, and I feel like you fit that role a lot better than I would, being in charge of like the Republic. You know what I mean? I feel like you would fit that role.
You think
better.
I could be president?
Over me? Yeah, easily.
I don't know if that's flattering or not. Are you saying I'm a two-faced piece of shit, or are you saying that I'm a good person and would do what I think's right for most people?
A little bit of both. I'm just kidding. I think the second one for sure, and I think that's why you fit the role with Leia more.
I can see it a little bit.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like you could be very much like a Padme where she is, like, a diplomat and would do that. But she also is like, my home planet's sick. I want to go home. And I also want to, like, bang this hot guy. I'm not supposed to bang. And I also feel like you do have that ability that, like, Leia, the older she gets, becomes more diplomatic, and the older Padme gets, she goes the opposite way. Like, she goes from queen. Honestly, kind of Padme does that the entire time, where she could be queen or she could be a diplomat, but she's also got a blaster on her.
Yeah.
I definitely feel like you're more like that, where, like, Leia runs around without a blaster. She's like, fuck you guys.
I mean, Leia did have training for being a Jedi, but...
I mean, even before that.
Yeah. Yeah. I think you'd be more like Leia.
You just want to fuck Anakin.
No.
You're my mom. Okay, we'll move on. Yoda and Mace.
I feel
I
like...
could see 50-50 on this.
I feel like... I don't know. These are so, like, complex, because I feel like it just goes back to the argument where we talked about with Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan, where it's like, I feel like the situation is different. Where...
So basically, are you more conserved like Yoda, but when the time comes, you... I almost said whip that bang out. You're ready to go. Or are you like Mace, where you're like stern and ready to go at all points? You're just waiting for someone to test you.
I don't feel that. I feel like that's you.
I kind of feel that way too.
With how you just said that, that's you. You're kind of like waiting for that to be like, test me, bitch.
Kind of.
Test me, motherfucker. I feel like that's you. Well, I feel like just saying that answer, that you being Mace Windu and me being Yoda, just is like wrong when we go back to Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan. You know what I mean? That's where I'm so conflicted with.
I feel like it depends. I think it only works in their younger version. It only works because it's when Obi-Wan is younger. Because if it was prime Obi-Wan, prime Qui-Gon, I think it flips.
I'm curious to see how the rest of this list goes because of it. But
yeah, but there's a reason.
Okay.
We'll get to it.
So you're
Yoda and Mace,
and I'm Yoda.
I guess. I think that one's like another like 55-45. Is that 100? I don't even know.
Yes.
And then they're 55-45.
I mean, I think with what you said about being stern and like come at me, I feel like that's you. But you wouldn't jump to it unless somebody did come
You're
at
more
you.
mysterious.
I kind of agree to that too. Not gonna lie. So yeah, that one was kind of a layup. I feel like that's more than.
Kinda, yeah.
I feel like that was kind of a layup. That's not 55-45. That one is more of a layup. That's more like a 70-30.
All right, next one. This is gonna be best.
Do you have any Legends characters in here?
No, I kind of went very, very mainstream.
Okay.
Cody and Rex.
Again,
I don't like the answer, but I think I know the answer.
Again, if we
actually, I don't know.
If we go back to how this has gone so far, I feel like I would lean more towards Rex and you would lean more.
Yeah,
towards
but
Cody.
I think Order 66, you're Cody. You're
No.
shooting that fucker out of the
don't.
sky.
That's the one thing I don't agree with.
One straight shot. You're just like, fire at that motherfucker.
I think it just depends on the how the inhibitor chip really works, because I feel like we've gotten answers, but like,
but I feel like
not.
when you're kind of told something, you kind of do it.
Yeah, but I don't. Feel
You're.
I don't feel
not
like
in a bad way, but you are a first thought thinker.
Yeah, but I feel like that's different.
A little bit.
That's different, and I feel like Rex still executes Order 66 because he couldn't do it. He couldn't hold back from it, and I feel like both of us could do that. Where it's like, all right, you're telling me to shoot Ahsoka. Like, are you kidding me? Like, I feel like
he's also conflicted because she's not a Jedi.
I don't think it was really that. I think it was
I dare don't surrender.
I think he just knew, and he tried to fight it. Cody didn't do shit.
That's the thing. Later on, Cody feels that way.
Yeah.
He never loses his inhibitor chip, but he does wake up.
Mm-hmm.
Like the inhibitor chips, that's part of the reason too.
Everybody does shortly after that.
Well, that's one of the things with the inhibitor chips. They actually don't last that long.
No.
Like Order 66 was meant as like a quick order, and it like kind of wears off.
I feel like with Order 66, that's different. I feel like that shouldn't be into this equation because I feel like both of us would try to stop that, especially with.
No, but I kind of agree though because like Negotiator Obi-Wan, Cody being his number 2 kind of makes sense to me. Whereas like with Rex, like he's the number 2 to Anakin. That kind of makes sense to me with how we are. Like Cody definitely is more by the book, but he still does shit that he's like not supposed to do because Obi-Wan ends up doing shit he's
So
not
are
supposed
you
to do.
agreeing with me
Yes, even though I hate fucking Orange.
Yeah.
They make Orange look decent though. His helmet's fire.
Yeah.
I low-key think his like look of his helmet is better than Rex's. The character that Rex puts into his helmet is better, but
Yeah,
the visor helmets are fire.
Okay, I agree with that.
The
statement.
commander helmets are cool as shit.
Yeah, I agree with that then.
Like the red commander's helmet is fire.
Yeah.
And like Wolf have a no? Wolf has a different style helmet. He has a weird helmet. He has like a snow trooper.
It's kind
helmet.
of a personalized helmet as well.
Yeah.
Clearly, it's got a wolf on it.
Well, just the style is different. All right. Cad and Boba. I have no fucking clue. I don't even know if we can even do this one.
I feel like if we go back to the logic we've been fucking going with this whole time about in a battle situation jumping the gun like Cad Bane would, that would make me more like Cad Bane.
I kind of think that.
And
Well, you're
I
more
feel,
willing to kill a kid than I am. I'll tell you right now, I'm definitely taking a jetpack if I had a gun.
They both. I mean,
He's got
he
jet
has like
shoes.
yeah, whatever you want to call that.
It's like Optimus Prime.
Yeah.
He's got boot rockets.
Yeah, and I feel like you would be more. I feel like as a bounty hunter, I for sure would be more aggressive, for sure. And
Oh yeah, dude. That's the other thing too. Like Cad, like kind of like, I feel like you're definitely like if someone pisses you off, you're like fuck this bounty. Like Boba's like, no, fuck that. I'm just throwing your ass in carbonite.
yeah, I think that was actually kind of easy.
I feel like they're easy and not easy because
like
I
that
feel like we
one's
get
easy.
lumped into them.
I
This
feel like
one,
that one's easy.
this one I kind of just did because I wanted to see Grievous and Dooku. This isn't really like a lot of these are like face off. This one's kind of like an in between a face off duo partnership.
I don't think we fit into either one of these roles.
I don't feel like any of us are like Grievous.
That's what I'm saying.
Like we're both more on the Dooku end, but well, how about I redo it? How about no.
Grievous and Dooku. This one's been the hardest one because this one's added a layer with Grievous that's just completely different than every other one we've done.
Would you almost kill me to make me a robot, or would I almost kill you to make you a robot?
I don't, you just fucked my brain with that one. I don't even know.
I don't know if that was the greatest way to put that. I don't know, because, like, I don't know.
If we go back to the thought where it was like with Mace Windu, where you were like, test me and I'll fuck you up. I feel like that's the closest thing we can get with Grievous. And if we're
But I feel like that's Dooku. Dooku, like, chills the fuck out, and he's like, don't fucking test me.
I disagree
Grievous
to some extent because
Grievous wants to throw hands. He wants to.
Dooku will push that negotiation or push back. Like
That's what I'm saying, but if you test him, he's about it. Well, I don't feel like we're either. Because I don't think either of us are Grievous.
I feel like with that logic, it puts it the closest with you being Grievous and me being Dooku. Taking that logic into it, because I think Dooku, he doesn't. I don't think he wants to fight.
No, he does.
I don't think
He wants to fight people up.
I don't think so.
He literally goes blind and was like, "Test me, bitches," and beats up 3 fucking people at once. That's what I'm saying.
He was getting attacked there. That's different. He was already getting attacked. But he would try to push that back to where he wouldn't get attacked. I feel like Grievous is just straight up, come at me.
I feel like this should have been Dooku and Ventress.
I don't think that one would work. That'd be worse. That'd be harder.
Well, Grievous is just weird because like these characters aren't like similar. Like all the other characters have been like similar characters. I probably should have done Ventress and Dooku, or Grievous and Ventress. Who do you think? Okay, before we do this one, if we do Grievous and Ventress, who's who?
Who's more tempted to fall to the dark side?
The hell does that mean?
Because remember, she was
I mean, they're both pieces of shit. I think it's who's more likely to.
I feel like
run.
they
both run.
All right, let's go back to like the actual one. I feel like with how Grievous was like a proud warrior at one point, and then like with warriors, they're like being praised and stuff. I feel like you would like that.
Being praised?
Not praised, but that's the wrong word. But like.
Because I really don't feel that way.
I definitely don't.
I'd want to murk motherfuckers and get the fuck out of there.
I mean, that's still what he does. That's what he does as Grievous, not as beforehand, I would assume.
I mean, no, he was just a war hero.
I don't know, man. This one's ridiculous.
I feel like you're more of like a war hero type of guy, like a golden character.
Yeah, but I don't feel like I'm like Grievous at all at the end. Or towards what we get to see. Maybe everything beforehand, maybe. But like everything after the fact, I would say hell no, not even close. And I don't know. This one's
do you think you're rather someone who's in charge of like a droid army or someone who's like an unknown assassin?
Well, that comes back to what we talked about earlier with you being like Leia, then that would be you.
I don't think I'd be that mean to them though.
I mean, that's just
they talk shit and he just breaks their heads off.
There's always something that's gonna get us to say no because it's true. But if you bring the droid army into the perspective of it, then I would say it has to be you.
So you're Dooku? So you're speciest.
Shut up.
That's where we just went.
Yeah, that's where you just went.
You think we're scum.
That's where you just went.
All right, we're moving on. Maul and Palpatine. God. If logic applies.
I feel like with everything we've said, I feel like I would have to be Maul and you would have to be Sidious.
Probably.
Sidious being
would you rather have two lightsabers or a duel?
Two lightsabers.
I'd rather have two lightsabers too.
I think Maul's in a situation where he's not powerful enough to stop Sidious, where he has to do what he's told, and he does a damn good job at it and does what he needs to do. I feel like if I was in that situation, I'd be pretty good at that. And then you being in charge of basically the entire fucking Clone Wars, I feel like you'd be better at that.
I'm a mastermind.
I mean, sitting down playing like the fucking meme with the chessboard, I feel like that would be, that would be you. That wouldn't be me. And I think that's that.
All right. Anakin and Ahsoka.
I was kind of really hoping you didn't put Anakin on this list. I feel like with logic, with how we've gone with this entire fucking list, I feel like, well, I don't know, because even with young Ahsoka, like if we went with logic and being more aggressive, I mean, that's still how she was when she was younger. So that just kind of defeats the purpose of that. But you can't say younger Anakin and younger Ahsoka because Anakin's always been like that. So it's kind of like, okay. I think if you had to pick overall how the characters act, Ahsoka gets to a point where she is like not lightsaber first. Anakin never gets to that point. Even we see in the Ahsoka series, he's like a god or whatever the fuck he is, and he still pulls out the lightsaber.
So wait, what do you mean by that though? So who's who in your mind then?
I think you would be Ahsoka. But then again, with what we get in the Ahsoka series, with how she is with Sabine, I feel like that's just not right either. I don't know. This one's... Ahsoka is the one throwing me off here. If it was Anakin and Obi-Wan, what do you think?
If you'd shut the fuck up, we'd get to it. God damn it. I don't know, because... Like, this is what I'm saying, though. I feel like...
Are we still talking about Ahsoka?
Hold on. I think I'm, in the first situation, I'm more like Qui-Gon at that point, and you're more like young Obi-Wan. But then here, I feel like early on in their relationship, I'm more like Anakin and you're more like Ahsoka. But then when what she becomes, I think I'm more like Ahsoka and you're more like Anakin.
Yeah, but I feel like she gets out of that phase of being aggressive really fast. Because, like, in the episode that we...
No.
I think so. She's only, like...
She's still pretty aggressive.
Yeah, but so's Anakin's significantly worse. She has to tell him to calm down.
No, but he tells her to calm down a lot. Especially early on.
I think she gets out of it faster than what we think.
I mean,
But I feel like you're significantly more like
what's
older.
What is peak Ahsoka? Season 7 of the Clone Wars?
I mean...
And then what's peak Anakin? Clone Wars Anakin?
Probably not. It's probably... Well, it's probably
I
a
would
third...
say.
It's probably a third movie,
I mean, it's Clone Wars.
I guess. Okay.
Obi-Wan... Or, Jesus. Anakin versus Barriss is like prime Anakin. That's like teetering full power.
Yeah, but I feel like you're just significantly more like older Ahsoka than I would be.
That's where it's weird. I feel like it's I feel like Ahsoka is like Obi-Wan, where it's like a jump. You're like the younger versions, but I'm like the older versions. And the younger versions are just Anakin his whole life.
Well, if we're going on an overall perspective,
We'll just do that. That's Anakin and Ahsoka. I feel like that.
I feel like
makes
from an
sense.
overall perspective, that makes sense.
You'd betray me and leave me out to the dogs and make me
You
go
weren't
to trial.
there when I needed you.
Yeah, but I was on. You let the Jedi blame me. Ezra and Kanan.
I supported you the whole time. Jesus Christ. Again, younger to older, I feel like it's different.
I still feel like Ezra's out there. I would never have made a blaster fucking sword.
I don't think I would have either. But
No, my issue was I would have made a better one. What the fuck is this pistol doing? That honestly, I would love them to explain how that actually works. Because at that point, couldn't you like charge it up and do like a giant like blast rifle?
But even with Kanan as a younger person,
Kanan's just fucked up because of like Order 66 and stuff. Are you more traumatized than me?
I don't think we really have much to be traumatized about, but okay.
That hurt. I have no clue.
This one's outside of Grievous because that one's just difficult. I feel like this has been the hardest one.
I think you've said that every other
No,
one.
that's not
This has
true.
been the hardest. This has been the hardest. This has been the hardest.
Well, they keep getting harder.
I really don't know.
I mean, jumping to the back to the conversation where it's like me being more aggressive and stuff. That like seems to match Ezra, but I feel like Ezra is a little bit too much. Where it's like, okay, especially when he's younger, I feel like it's too
He kind
much.
of gets out of that though.
He does, yeah. I mean, they all do. Kanan's kind of aggressive at the beginning too. He says,
He's
"You know what?
protective.
I feel like I'm a very protective person."
And Ezra kind of learns from that.
I'm kind of,
protective.
I don't know, because like they both develop in a way that's super significant, where they both kind of are similar in the end.
Who do you think would find the world between worlds and just be like, fuck it, I'll go?
Ezra. Oh. I was like, Ezra did it.
Thanks, genius. I needed a history lesson today.
I mean, you said I would open the door first. He opens the door first.
I don't know. Because, like, when it comes to... I feel like opening the door is more of, like, a day-to-day I'd open the door. Like, you would do that. But I feel like if it was that jump, maybe I would be the one to be like, I'll give it up and go. Because he didn't know what the fuck was going to happen. What do you think?
Would you give up your life for everybody?
They both do that.
But Ezra didn't die. Kanan knew he was going to die for sure.
Ezra didn't know he wasn't going to die.
True, but Kanan knew he was dying for sure.
Who loves their wife more? No.
I'm curious to see where Ezra goes.
I think it could change the answer.
I think it could too.
Manipulated into Darth Ezra.
Well, I can't see, so I'm Kanan.
I'm blind. All right, that works. I don't really know the answer to that.
I don't
one.
know the answer to it either.
Mando and Grogu.
Why is this even?
You're wearing green. And also gray, so I don't know.
Oh my god.
Would you rather be the kid or be in charge of the kid?
Be the kid.
I kind of think that way too. Would you rather be Grogu? Like, in the storyline, would you rather be Grogu or be Mando? Din Djarin.
I think with the content we have so far, probably Mando. But I obviously think that could change pretty easily. But
Yeah. Do you think we ever see Grogu, like, fuck up people?
no. Well, I mean, we have, kind of.
I know, but, like, lightsaber fuck up people.
No, I think he'll die.
What form do you think he's going to fight in?
I think he'll die.
That's not a form.
0. Death. 4.
I don't know. What if he just fights in 5? He, like, uses one hand and lifts himself off the ground and does, like, overhead strikes. Can they fight in any other form? What did Yaddle fight in? I think 4.
I mean, I don't know. She wasn't as acrobatic.
We never got to see. So
I mean, what we have to go based off of is the Dooku fight.
was she jumping in the Dooku fight?
I don't think as much as like Yoda would be, or Yoda did, I should say. It's probably 4, but
She used a combo of
3
and 4. I
could see that. Yeah, I could see that too. And I would think it leans more towards.
That's Ataru for 4, and then isn't 3 like Surisu? That's what Obi-Wan uses.
I think it would lean more towards.
Yes.
Obi-Wan uses 3.
3.
I think it would lean more towards 3.
Yeah, because it's
With
keep
some
your feet on
aspects
the
of 4.
keep your feet on the ground, but you're an attacker. I feel like that's right. That feels right. She's not 5. She's not 1. She's definitely not 2. 6, I don't remember. Who fights in Form 6? There's like a notable person, and I can't think. Okay, this is fucking wrong.
I feel like it could go either way. You know who it is? I'm Grogu and you're Mando. You know why? Because Grogu got motion sick and threw up the blue shit.
That was disgusting.
Yeah, that was disgusting. I don't know. I feel like this could go either way because I feel like if you make an argument for like being aggressive, I think they're both aggressive for each other. You know what I mean?
I also think like if you thought about like stuff that happens in Star Wars, I feel like you would like if you had a job, you'd either be a Jedi or you'd be a clone. If I had a job, I'd either be like a senator or a bounty hunter. I feel like I'd be on one end of the law, and whichever one, it'd be fucked. I feel like you would like be noble.
Okay.
I don't think there's a way that you go bad. You'd be like a teeter. You'd be like a Mace Windu kind of teeter, but like you
I feel like
Mace
if there were to be a gray, I think I could be a gray. Like worst case.
Yeah. But I feel like if you were thrown into Star Wars, you'd either be like a Jedi or you'd be like a clone. And then if you threw me in, I'd like you keep saying, like I feel like I'd be like a diplomat or I would just be a bounty hunter. I would be on one side of the law and it would be the far ends of each of them.
Well, I guess that answers the question then.
I guess.
Because I feel like that's the only thing that differentiates the two. Jesus Christ, the two.
That's
of
a
them.
hard word. I don't like saying that word. Han and Chewie. Oh my god. I don't know. So the real question is,
I guess
am I Han and I'm banging myself, or are you Han and we're banging?
I think how this has to go is you have to be Han and I have to be Chewie because we've been going back to the point where Han is semi-diplomatic where he'll try to talk to you versus...
Absolutely not.
Versus...
He shot first.
That's a bad example.
Yeah!
That's a bad example, but I feel like Chewie just will jump the gun and start shooting.
He becomes that way, but it's because he also watched Order 66 happen. He watched his fucking family get decimated. Because early on, like, we see Chewbacca, like, episode 3, he's kind of diplomatic. He's up at the top. He's talking to Yoda and shit. I don't know. Bowcasters are sick.
Can I try that?
Do you feel more primal or do you feel more like... I don't know. I don't know where I was going with that.
That was a hell of a question.
Yeah.
Versus you?
Do you feel like you're more of like a gun on the a holster ready dude who's walking into things, but also like I feel like Han's kind of a calm guy, but also like an aggressor.
That was kind of what I was trying to say earlier.
But like Chewie also is like a security guard type of guy. He walks in, he'll throw someone against the wall and just be like, "Sorry."
I think what you just said probably answered the question. Where that's what I was trying to get to earlier with.
Laugh it up, fuzzball.
That's what I was trying. Yeah. That's what I was trying to get to earlier. I think Han is calmer.
You fucked that up.
What do you mean?
Hum.
Oh, I thought I said Han.
I think you were trying, like you were thinking of saying calm, so you just went hum and calm.
Oh, I didn't. Okay. I think with what you just said, that would make you Han and me Chewie.
they're honestly kind of similar characters because there's that good of friends. I was about to say, like, I feel like I'm more sarcastic, but they both are. You're cold. That's one of the only funny things that happened in 7, 8, 9. Do you even know it?
Oh, really? You're cold? Okay, take Kylo Ren.
You think your son would kill you? Or you think my son would kill me?
I was going to say, how would you react in the situation with that, with Kylo? Would you try to talk to Kylo, or would you just fucking shoot his ass?
I'm shooting him.
I feel like I would just shoot him, too.
I would have threw a grenade at him.
I would have fucking torched the whole... I would have fucking set off the charges. With all of us in there.
I mean, he did.
I don't know. I feel like I've said a lot
So
of
I'm
these.
banging myself. God damn it. Yeah, I mean, I feel like it could go either way.
How many more are left?
I have 3 more questions.
Okay.
All right, next one. Luke and Vader. I feel like I'm a helmet type of guy.
I think in their respected roles where they were at in their time period, so say, like, ignore the Anakin falling to Darth Vader.
There's something on. I don't know what it was.
With Luke becoming kind of the aggressive, jumping the gun to fight Vader both times. And then even during the fight in the 6th movie where he gets a super aggressive, he gets aggressive enough, if we're going to actually count the sequels, that he wants to kill Ben because of what's happening.
We're not counting that.
Okay.
Because that would never have happened.
I mean, still, though. But
this guy's having bad thoughts. Murder him.
I still think, though, like, with just the, like, how he was fighting and that, this and that, I feel like it would be me, Luke, and you, Vader.
Dude, my hallway scenes would be fire, dude.
I mean, same.
Like father, like son.
Yeah.
You think if, like, I lost the love of my life, I'd just go ape shit?
I think both of us would.
I just think of, like, Darth Vader edits now.
I saw this scene today on TikTok, actually, and it was from the 6th movie. Like, when Luke is, like, slamming down on him, right before that, Vader tried to cut off Luke's hands. Just
he tried
like
to do the
Dooku.
Dooku
And I was
move.
like,
I saw that
whoa.
too. I don't know if that was originally in the original cut.
oh, it would have been in the original cut. I don't know if it's in the cut currently.
Well, no, it would be in the current cut because that's after they would have done the 3rd movie to do that. But he does do a move where he tries to get, like, like inside of him, and Luke just pulls back and thrust up.
Yeah, I saw
It
it.
kind of fucks Darth Vader up
I saw it yesterday. I was like,
because
"Man,
that's after,
really
like, he
cool."
then, like, trips after that.
Yeah.
I mean, that is an offensive move that, like, if he does that and Dooku goes like this, like, he could literally just, like, stab him. Like, that's a dangerous move.
Yeah.
It's same thing with, like, the Darth
probably- that's
Maul
probably
and
why
then Anakin move.
That's probably why Vader falls, because he probably could have just been, like, killed, and that was his reaction. He just, was in that shitty ass suit of his. What are your thoughts? I kind of gave.
I don't
mine.
know. Because I also think I do think sometimes that, like, I feel like part of Darth Vader's thing too is that he regrets what he does, like, instantly, but thinks he's too deep, so he just goes deeper.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that could be you, though.
Yeah.
Like, if you dipped, you would just sink. But at the same time, like, you would have that chance to be redeemed.
Yeah.
Where like with Luke, like I don't know. I can kind of see both. This is like another. I think this is a 50-50 jump.
Almost all of them have been 50-50.
No, like some of them have been like clear or like
There's been like
pretty easy.
There's been like 3 or 4. There's been actually quite a few that's been clear cut. I feel like.
Yeah,
I feel like the Boba Fett Cad Bane was clear cut.
I thought C-3PO was cut.
Yeah.
I thought Leia was kind of easy. I thought Yoda was kind of easy. I thought
Yeah.
Cody was kind of easy. I thought Cad was easy. I think Maul and Palpatine was kind of easy. Dooku and Grievous are just so other ends that one was hard. The hardest ones have been the Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon and the Anakin and Ahsoka. I think probably me, Vader, you, Luke. But
I don't know. If you take in the aspect of him falling, I mean, I think I would fall pretty significantly. And then, like, once I knew I fucked up, because I feel like I would fall further.
see, I feel like I'm a gaslighter because I would have fell and fucked people up and then just lied about it.
See, I don't think so. I think I would have fell further. That's why I'm changing my answer. I think I would be more Vader and you would be more Luke. Because Luke also still has, like, the kind of diplomat side to him as well. Vader doesn't have that.
You think I got on my way to bang bad bitches too? Like Mara Jade.
I mean,
He found out that she was like a Palpatine like spy and he was like, I want to fuck you more. I can change her. I can make her better.
I mean,
He's like the first like G.
I think with
Dude's
yeah.
like, I could fix her. He literally was like, this bitch was buddy with the worst person in history. That ass is fine.
we're
though.
gonna have some great babies.
All right.
So
This
what
one's.
do we come up with?
I don't know.
I think with you talking about the falling aspect,
I would definitely more of a shot of having a green lightsaber. I'll say that.
Yeah, for sure.
I also would be one of those people that I would try to figure out tons of stupid. Like, I would be the person to figure out that I can make black holes. Like, I'd be that level. Like, I would just go start. Like, because honestly, that's the thing with Luke that's weird. Is like,
And I would
when he
figure
goes
out-
into Legends, Luke becomes like a user of the Force. He doesn't really become a Jedi.
And I would figure out Dark Dimension Vader.
You would,
Again,
you
that
would
goes-
spend your life trying to get back to. This sounds so fucked up. You would spend your time like trying to get back to Padme.
I don't think that's fucked up. I think that's true.
No, but it's fucked up though.
I mean, yeah, it's a fucked up life.
That's what I mean. Like to me that sounded rude.
I mean, yeah.
Like if you lost your wife, you would care about her so much. Like yeah, like I hope,
Yeah.
but
I think then it would have to be me, Vader, you, Luke. Because I think if I did fall and shit went bad, I would fall further. I really do.
this is a hiccup in it. But because there's so many, I didn't want to put them. Which Bad Batch character are we?
This is the last one? Or second to
No,
last
we're second to last. Who are you and who am I?
Okay, this is where the line draws about me being aggressive because I'm not Wrecker whatsoever.
Oh, I didn't think that. To be fair, I think one of us is like. I think we're fighting between who's Crosshair and who's Hunter. Because neither of us are Tech,
Neither of us are Tech.
and neither of us are really Wrecker. I feel like I'm more
If we're
Wrecker.
counting Echo, I don't think either one of us are Echo either.
I feel like in a general sense, you would be more like Hunter. You would be like a hand-to-hand sense guy, and I'd be the dude that's just sniping dudes in the back.
I'm not really mad with that.
I wouldn't. I don't think there's a wrong. Like I don't think there's like a I'm upset.
Right.
It'd be cool to be Tech. That dude's fucking computer is crazy.
Yeah.
His goggles are crazy too.
I mean, I think we're definitely one or the other. I mean, I think I could be a skilled person to be back with a sniper, but I also don't disagree with the fact being up and close. And I think I would be more inclined to do that than you.
Probably.
So that's the answer then.
All right. And our final one. Obi-Wan and Anakin. See, this is where I think it flips.
What
with
flips?
the Obi-Wan.
Where you're Obi-Wan?
Where I'm Obi-Wan and you're Anakin.
I mean, I think
this is clear cut.
I think it is too. I think it's clear cut how this would go.
I think this is how it's been our whole life. I think, it's always kind of been that way.
when we've always redone. We used to have the fucking lightsabers that would just go down into it and then you'd fling it out of it.
Those suck, by the way.
They did suck. But
like they're cool for like just like holding them against each other. And then you would always do that bullshit move where you would try to hurt somebody. Where you do that whip thing, you would just try to hit me on purpose. Like
I don't think so.
Whenever we would play with lightsabers like that, I would always want it to be like cinematic, and you would just be like, "I want to hurt you." That's how you would play.
It's not that I wanted to hurt you. I just wanted it to be like kind of real.
That's not how it would be, because a lot of the power that comes with that, when a lightsaber catches it, like those lightsabers are different. Number one, you're 3 years older than me, so we were like 5 and 8, and he was just like. Like trying to kill me, and I'm like, dog.
I wasn't trying to kill you. I was trying to hit your lightsaber.
But he used to do that. He used to try to do the Anakin maneuver that he does on Dooku. But you would do that thing where you would like circle whip my lightsaber.
I wouldn't do it in a way where I wanted to hit you, though. I was trying to hit the lightsaber. I wasn't trying to hit you.
You hit my hands
Oh,
every time.
You know how many times my hand got hit, too?
We're going to start to get pissed.
Them bitches hurt, dude.
Dude, they fucking do.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I think it's clear cut. I think with everything we've said today, I think with the Vader talk that we had and how we switched that, I think it makes sense. Diplomatic, yeah, everything that we've said today, I think it makes sense to go that way. And then every time we reenacted the scenes, you were always Obi-Wan, I was always Anakin. That was a layup from the beginning.
Yeah.
This is significantly longer than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be like 5 minutes.
It's been like a 40-minute, 50-minute episode. Yeah. We should get fully kitted with their shit and go to like Comic-Con.
It's ridiculous. I don't know if I'd do that.
You and my brother Anakin. Really? What'd you say? You wouldn't do that?
I don't know. It's like
Bro.
putting a wig on would be weird.
You'd grow your hair out.
Yeah.
Just get hair extensions. And then
We can't go for 4 years. I got to grow my hair
we'll
out.
get you hair extensions.
It's funny.
I don't even know if that'd work.
Probably not.
We're going to put a vote down in the comments. Whichever gets more, Jordan grows his hair out or doesn't, he has to do. Deal? Put a poll up. All right. It's been My Trick Media. Thanks.